Gul'dan versus Thrall.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine!
Let's see here. I'm so unused to the YouTube streaming service that if you're watching right now, I can't find the chat. That's not good. But just give me 1 second and I'll find it, I'm sure. I can't see on my own channel that I'm live. That's what I'm talking about. And therefore I can't get into my own stream and then see the chat. And of course you can't give me suggestions because I wouldn't be able to see them.
Happy New Year,
because
friend.
I'm a doofus. Let's see here.
I'm almost out of time. So many possibilities. Buying or selling.
The in-game sound might be a little bit loud.
Job's done. You win this time.
That wasn't. That was not my purpose. I was gonna go into options and pushed concede instead. So yeah. Now I hope that no one's watching this because that was bad. that was something. Oh shit. Let's find the stream now before I do any more mistakes. God damn it. I've been into it before, so it shouldn't be so hard. I mean, if I hold over my own channel, I can see there's a live right now playing Hearthstone Q&A. Okay, thank you. But how do I get into that? How do I see that, please? I wonder if Cat is awake. We'll see. No, whatever, I'll keep queuing up for now. It's not showing up on my videos.
Let the hunt begin. Your soul shall be mine.
There we go, I think. There we go, I think. Oh, now I'm here. Okay, let's get caught up in some good mornings here. How's the sound, by the way? Is it too high, like the in-game sound? Hello, hello, Kadri. Hello, Rasmus. Hello, Megan. Hello to the Bulgarian girl. How do you pronounce that name? I don't know, those is the Russian letters, or I can't read that really. I don't know how to pronounce it. It starts with a P and then it looks like an O. But you have to help me how I pronounce that name.
So many possibilities.
Hello, Jan. This game is Hearthstone.
Trust me.
It's a card game that it's. I don't know if you've heard of a game called what is it called? Magic. Yeah, it's a very much simpler form of that, and a little bit more fun and wonky, but. What is the best rank I reached? I have been down to like 6, I think 6 or no 5 even. I've been down to 5, but I don't usually play. Like the only time I play ranked or constructed is when that's when I do my dailies pretty much, and sometimes I do my dailies in arena too. But I mostly enjoy playing arena. So that's what I'm almost always playing. Sound is good. That's great. Hello, Kayla. Rositza. Rositza. Short for Rosie. Foreigners are usually calling me Rosita. Well, it's yeah, that's the name I link it to when I when I see it. Rosita. But it's supposed to be pronounced Rositza then? Rositza. Hello, Jaker. Or Jack Jr. maybe. Something new about your upcoming album with Harriet Summit. We're actually doing some test. We're having people test mixing our stuff right now. which is pretty nice. I think I have to get rid of the pressure. That's nice. I don't need that. So yeah, we're having some different people test mixing our one of our songs that's done, so we can see which sound producer we want to go with. And we've gotten in a lot of responses from different guys who wants to mix our album. So I think we have about 10 different guys that we could pick from, but there's a few of them that seems to be a little bit better at what they do. But yeah, so that's where we are in the process now. We're almost done with all the recording. We're putting on some bass tracks to some songs still, and I think we have 1 or 2 songs left with the vocals, so that's gonna be another Day with the Band video for you who enjoy that. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. I think actually I could, if you want to hear it, type it out, and I think I can link you one of the test mixes just so you can hear a full song if you want to. Hi from Poland. Hello, Wikensawa. God, I'm so bad at these pronunciations. Like, when it's always from different countries, it's gonna be hard. Oh. Don't have more minions in his hands. Interesting. Then he might have lethal in spells. That's not good. Yeah, he has lethal in spells. Wow. Perfect lethal. Call me John, please. Okay. John. I'll call you John. Simanek. Is that how you pronounce the last name? Simanek? Because there's all, you know. This is almost a language course for me to pronounce names in different languages. Yeah, I agree. Rasmus Arena is more fun, and there's more random elements that makes the game more fun, because the constructed game is usually the same, like 4 different decks going around and around, so it gets a little bit boring and predictable. And where can I purchase Arat Summit merch? We have a well, let's see here. What's the site called? I always say Bandcamp. I don't mean Bandcamp. It's called Band merch. There's a special site that we have for that. There's also a link to that in our Facebook, but I can go in and check that for you quick. What is it called? My I haven't really started my brain yet. Everything goes slow in the beginning of the day. Yeah, Big Cartel is the name. I'll link the Big Cartel link in the chat. I would love to hear some of you stuff, yeah. As I said, I can throw in a link soon. I'm just gonna check so I get an okay test mix. Since there are many of them, I want to take one of them that's good, and they're not done yet, of course. So this is not the done master mix, but it's the first draft, so it should sound some pretty similar to what it will sound in the end. Good morning, Paulina. All these new names. I'm so used to all these Swedish names. What languages can you speak? Jag kan inte tala svenska. Well, you can, at least you can say one sentence in Swedish. I can speak Swedish, English, a little bit of, or I can speak some German. I would probably be able to make my way through Germany without too big of a problem. To tell people what I need and to have some easier conversations. And I used to read Italian in school, but that's all like lost from my brain. I don't remember any Italian anymore. I would love to hear that. And what about mastering? Is much more is much expensive as here in Czech Republic. Yeah, that depends on who you go with. The mastering does cost a lot, but usually it's all depending on how good your mix is. Like if you have a really good ground mix, then you don't have to go so hard on the mastering, and that's it. Like mostly cleanup. So yeah. Good morning, Natasha. I'm so slow in chat too. Like as I said, my brain hasn't started yet, so I'm not keeping up. What's Rascal up to? I think he's sleeping. We had our morning walk, and then usually what he'll do is go to bed, or of course we have our morning walk. He gets his breakfast, and he comes and licks me on the leg once to say thank you for the breakfast, of course, and then he goes to sleep in his little box. That's usually his morning process. Can't kill that right now. This doesn't look good for me. I can't coin out Reno Jackson next turn if I'm still alive. Am I? I'm alive with 1 HP, right? Alive with 1 HP. Yeah. This is one of the most annoying plays that you can have if like the opponent's playing a like rush deck like he is. Feels good. I studied German in school for years. For 4 years. But the best I can do is introduce myself, yeah. Well, yeah, I get what you're saying, because a lot of when you study languages and you don't use them for a certain amount of time, then a lot of it just goes right out the window. You forget all this stuff. Hello, Philip. Good morning, I can't sleep. Hello, Jen. Well, is it morning in your country, or is it late and you can't sleep? How's it going with the job search? Anything interesting on the job market? I'm actually just looking for jobs in this actual town right now, since Catherine has 2 jobs right now, and she's working really hard. And she's gone a lot. Like, she's gone for a whole week now, and it's only me and Rascal home here. So I my job right now is to take care of the puppy pretty much, because she is she's doing all the work. So I'm a little bit of a home wife right now, home wife of Motown. But I am looking for jobs still. But I'm not looking for jobs in other cities anymore. I'm looking for jobs here in Motown that might let me bring the dog to work, for example, and stuff like that. There's not too uncommon at workplaces now that you get to bring your dog, and that would be perfect for me and Rascal, since Katrine is gone a lot, especially now, and she's been gone a lot the last 2 weeks. So yeah, that's what's up with that. I want a job, but I would like to work in my own city. I just had dinner, followed your video, and made chips, and they were delicious. Oh, no, that's nice. Hello, Kisha. Um, I do want some chips too, I would say. I have another sweet potato. I could make more chips, but it is kind of a hassle to make them. But I mean, you don't get so much. I just want to eat like a whole bag. And the whole dabbing thing. You know how energy draining it is to dab all the time. Like, yeah. I was teaching him to go to his tent going. Yeah, I saw it in a recent video. Yeah, he's getting better. We've only had 2 practice sessions with it so far. We're doing some other practice for when we're out walking, when like to call him over, to so he like so he will listen a little bit more, and he gets more reward to coming over if you call him over. So it's a little bit like a JoJo process. He looks at you, you allow him to go somewhere to sniff for pee, and then you call his name, he comes back to you and looks at you, sits by your side, and then you allow him to go again, and yeah, it's working well. Ronnie, yeah, a funny sucking day. I mean, everyone makes mistakes, but it did turn out to be a funny one though. I have to agree with that. About the job, what position are you searching for? Well, I'm educated as a programmer, so I want to get a job within programming or IT before my education becomes irrelevant, because if you wait for too long, then then it's not gonna be too good for, like, not gonna be that attractive on the job market if you have an old education within IT. So people want that to be as fresh as possible usually.
Side effects? No. Trust me.
What do we do here? God, this is a harsh turn. I don't think he will trade that, and if he doesn't, then power overwhelming and shadow flame next turn. It's the best play we have. Also, mind control could be an option if he chooses to kill it. Got 8 Pirate Wars, yeah, I agree. such boring deck to play against. Like all these pirate decks, I think, like Shaman and Rogue as well. I think I do have those decks myself, so I'm not gonna like shit on them, but I think it's really boring to face them. Have you ever listened to Wardruna? I have not. What kind of music is it? It's 1 a.m. in California. Oh. A.m. A.m. in China. So it's late then? Am I understanding that right? Yeah. AM is after midnight, right? So late night stream then for you.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
God, where are my heals? I need Reno Jackson, cause he's gonna start bashing my face in. Best folk ambient Viking-like music in the world. Cool. A lot of you seem to know the band. I don't think I've heard them. I'll check it out later. What's a little bit boring about this, last time I streamed, I don't know if any of you were in there to see that, but last time I streamed for like 1.5 hours and I listened to Spotify music at the same time, which you can usually do on when you stream on Twitch. But what happened was, when that video then got uploaded after I had streamed, it got like a lot of copyright issues sent to it, so I weren't allowed to upload it. Because I had listened to music on Spotify which is copyrighted, and this is something you're allowed to do on Twitch, but on YouTube there's gonna be copyright claims to every song that I listen to, so which means I had to take the video down because you're not allowed to use it like that. So that's something that's negative with there's something that's negative with YouTube streaming service, that copyright claims come to even streams. I understand that they're there for the video purposes, like, but when it's from a live stream, I don't think they should have that. I think it should be exactly like Twitch in that matter. But that really sucks, because then I can't listen. I want to listen to Spotify right now too, to have like background music and to be able to go into and listen to other music that you suggest and stuff like that, but it just sucks. So that's what's up with that. I feel like I'm the only one who had found this band before I saw Vikings. Do they have any soundtrack in Vikings? Because then I have heard them, but I just don't know that I've heard them. How about bands like Arch Enemy or Dark Tranquillity? Do you listen to them? I'm well aware of both of those bands, but I do not listen to them actively, I would say. I did listen a lot to Dark Tranquillity when I was getting into metal, because I mean, they're a quite big Swedish act, so yeah. I came here because the thumbnail reminded me of gummy bears with the solid white tops. I don't remember the brand's name, so it's lodged in my taste memory, which sucks. Well, yeah, that has to say. It's not a Haribo gummy bears, is it? I do like me some Haribo gummy bears. They're really tasty. See, for all cool countries it's day, but for them it's night, yeah. Lucky us, the cool countries. I think we siphon sold that one. I'm a little bit too scared to tap, but I don't think you will be able to, like, if I play minions like this, like Bram Bronzebeard, that's gonna be like almost like a taunt, because he can't let me have that up. It's too good. If I get like heal cards and stuff like that, so either he's gonna kill it or I'm gonna have a good effect for later on if he ignores it. Oh, are they taking away songs on Twitch VODs too? I did not know that. Okay. But can they just take away the actual song and not the like voice recording and game recording? Is that even possible? Currently watching for Las Vegas. Well, I would like to go to Las Vegas once, at least. Seems cool. Play some casinos or whatever. I don't really have a good player. They're too high HP, so I think I'm just gonna get rid of everything. Why is it so slow? God damn. I get to visit the experience and sweetness of those gummy bears today. Like now, so thank you for reminding me and letting me visit them. Well, you're welcome, man. Your name, yeah, man, gets me thinking of a band called Postmortem Promises, who plays like a little bit gore music early on. I think they were German band, and they played some good music, I'd say. Okay, well, that's not. I think I need to get rid of it, because you have kings, then oh fuck, but we can't play anything else in charge this turn. Yeah, and why it reminds me of Jam, and they have in one of their songs, they have a part where it goes, yeah, man. So that's the story about that. Super exciting. What if at the end of your video you made song suggestions of the day? Yeah, I definitely could do that. Just remind me, and I'll give you a suggestion. Talking about the puppy, actually, before, here it comes, sitting down underneath my feet. Hello, puppy. Hey. You a little bit tired? Are you a little bit tired? You look a little bit tired. Hmm? Yeah, a little bit tired. Maybe he wants to come up in the lap, sit and watch the screen. He enjoys that sometimes. The frontman of Verdruna was actually in a scene of Vikings singing. Cool. Interesting. Floki's wedding scene from Viking has that music in the background. Okay. I'll have to check that out then. Excuse me.
I got this.
God. This game, I'm just fighting for my life every turn. Yeah, I remember the scene with the blood eagle. That's really cool. Or a really brutal scene, but yeah, it was cool. How's life? Hi Chris. What's up? Life is okay. Cat is gone and I'm actually having some problems with being sick, so that's not too fun, but otherwise. Don't hit my face, please. Please hit him. Oh my lord, that's not the... I think I'm dead here. Maybe? Not 100% dead. Depends on what he draws here, I think. Let's go. Hey! Hey buddy, come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, and up and away. Hey. You're a little heavy. A little heavy puppy. Yeah. That game was not meant for me. My Reno Jackson wouldn't want to appear. When you play this game, are you playing against a computer or actual people? I do play against actual people. There are some modes in the game where you can play like the AI, like boss fights and stuff like that. Then you usually face the AI, but otherwise you play against other people in different game modes. I think Rascal's trying to say hi.
You asked for it.
Do I know one of you have gummy bears? I implore you, it's an emergency.
No, now I'm here.
Yeah, you hear Rascal. And now he's here. I'm sorry for being so slow, by the way. I think Rascal's trying to say hi. Can do this actually. Do I know one of you have
Lower
gummy bears?
the-
I implore you, it's an emergency.
Lower the cam, so Rascal gets a little bit more screen time.
Hmm?
Now I'm here.
Here, Rascal. And now he's here. The brand of Haribo is duck and old, but do I love them gummies? If you ever visit Las Vegas, try the sky jump. You jump off one of the tallest buildings in the city. I would crap my pants. I've never done any like bungee jumping or like skydiving or anything extreme like that. Bet it would be fun, but I would probably land with with pants full of excrement. Gotta go have a funny second day, Sonny. Thank you. You too. Have a good day, man. Thank you for checking in. Puppy, that's my coffee. Yeah, that's my coffee.
So many possibilities.
If you saw the grudge girl at the one end of your corridor or hallway, and the ring girl on the other side of the hallway, what would I do? Or which way would I?
So many possibilities.
Like, if I had to go one way of the two, if I had to let one of them take me, or fight one of them, I guess, I think that Grudge Girl will get... I would run Grudge Girl's way. I don't like the ring, I don't like any of them, but if I had to fight one, I would fight the Grudge Girl. And I would just make the same sound that... we would have a competition in that sound, and I would win. I'm confident. I went to pee and there's a spider in my shower. I ran out fast. Oh my god, no. Well, Casey, you had to battle that spider. Also, it's 3:30 a.m. Okay. Well, it's a... you have to battle that spider to the death. That's the only thing. Did you actually get to pee, or did that spider prevent you from peeing at all? Because that's gonna be a problem. Rascal says hi back. What was your and Kat's first date like? Were you nervous? What did you guys do? PS get better soon. Thank you, Chris. We the first time we like had a, I don't know if you can call it a date, because the first time she came over to my place, she had a friend with her, and I told them that they could sleep at my place because they were having some business in Motown, where we live. I think they were coming here to 1 day or 2 day metal festival, because they were selling shirts at the time. You know that she had her own like t-shirt brand together with her friend. So that's what she was doing at the time. And she had her friend with her, so we didn't really do much. She was hanging out a lot with her friend, and I had some other stuff to do, but we all, us three together, hung out a bit, and we just chilled, pretty much. But I don't know if I would call that a date, but Cat came back not too far after that to stay, and we're actually, God, if she sees it, I'm lucky she has bad internet, because she gets so mad at me when I have when my memory is this bad and I forget these vital things. You should ask her all these questions, like what we did on our first date and like that, because she remembers everything. And me, on the other hand, with my bad memory, I just look like a bad boyfriend. Both of us were pretty shy in the beginning. It was a bit awkward, like it can be sometimes. I don't know if it goes smooth in a lot of first dates, but I think most of the time it's a little bit awkward until you get to know each other enough. Happy hump day. Is it a hump day today? Rascal, is it hump day today? Did you know? Did you know it's hump day? I don't know. You wanna go down now? I don't know if you're just trying to reach for stuff on the table or if you wanna go down. Do you have any other names in mind for your future dog one day? Menace is the one that we are going with, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if you heard, but that's the main one, so to say. And we both agreed on that name, so it's from Dennis the Menace, like, and just like Rascal means like someone who's up to no good. Like Dennis the Menace is the same way, so we wanted it to be something related to the same subject, pretty much.
Whoops.
Yeah, you would win that scream burping contest. Yeah, I don't know if scream burping is the right term for it, but we can call it that. Scream burping. I was peeing and I looked over and saw something in the corner of my eye, and it was chilling in my shower, so I finished and ran out. Oh, are you gonna lay down, puppy? Is that the plan here? You can't turn your back on the stream. That's rude. Hey. Hey. It's a little tired puppy, this one. Longest few seconds of my life. Well, I am scared as shit of spiders as well, so I really don't like spiders. So I do get, I would probably run out too, probably while still peeing, which would make quite a mess. Man, it's hard to get sarcasm in your voice, in your tone. Would you like to would you consider yourself have dry humor, or would you think you were sarcastic? A little bit of both, maybe. I am quite a sarcastic person at times, and I am aware that my voice is pretty much one line, or like one tone all through. I don't do a lot of ups and downs, and I also am known to mumble a lot, which makes it hard to hear what I'm saying. I'm trying to get that away, but yeah, I am aware that's the thing. You think Rascal will have a hard time adjusting to a new puppy? No, I think Rascal will be super happy to have a new puppy because he's so playful, and I do actually think he will keep being this playful. So when he gets a little fellow puppy, then or a friend, I think he's gonna want to play with it all the time. I love the troublemaking puppy theme. Yeah, I do like it too. Like, it's not something I hear other people naming their dogs. So, like in Sweden, there's very common to name your dog like old people names now for some reason, and I'm so tired of that trend. It's so boring. And if you have a puppy that has an old person's name, then I'm sorry if I offended you, but yeah, I think it's really boring. I remember that show as a kid.
What to do?
Oh, Dennis the Menace, yeah. Yeah, I used to watch it. I think it had one cartoon version and one
We have met.
not cartoon version. I don't remember the the theme song though. Stream is lagging with chat mode, is it? Is it does it freeze or something? Thanks for sharing, man. I wasn't trying to get you in trouble. Have a good day. Yeah, there's no problem, Chris. I'm just kidding. But I do have a bad memory though. But as I said, like first dates, when you don't really know the person, I always find them to be a little bit awkward, and like both of the people just waiting for what's to happen next, and no one really dares to make a move and stuff like that before you've actually been physical with each other. So yeah, it's a little bit awkward, but it's also nice to get to know someone, I think. Why am I so low in HP all of a sudden? Am I dead? I'm dead. Should have seen that coming though. I'm a little bit distracted, I have to say. I forgot to ask if your drummer uses some kind of in-ear monitor, and if he does, do you know the brand? I do not know the brand. He does use an in-ear thing for gigs, and he started using it not too long ago, actually. But that's mostly for, he uses it for the click, the click for the music track, so he knows how fast to play the songs. And yeah, that's pretty much what he has in his monitor, as what I know of. Do not know the brand though. I love hearing about the important moments. Sonny and Kat remind me of an actual couple. Definitely one of my favorites on YouTube. Thank you. And yeah, we are an actual couple. That's true. I hope that it comes across like that too. You want to go down, puppy? No? You don't want to go down? Are you fighting it? Come on. No? He's just he's just pushing his way into my body. He doesn't want me to lift him off. Little guy. You little guy. You're the one who's making me lose in Hearthstone, Rascal. I have to blame this on you for distracting me so much. That's the easiest way to... easiest excuse, yeah.
Gul'dan versus Gul'dan.
You've not offended me. My dog is called Noopy.
And your night.
He was named that when we got him, and it has just stuck. Noopy. First thing I think of when I hear that is Snoopy. Snoopy. That's what we call you sometimes. Snoopy. Cat calls you that all the time. It lags every couple of minutes, and it isn't in sync with your video stream. That sucks. I'm sorry about that. Hope it's not too big of a problem though. I really gotta go to school. Okay, Jan Simanek. Have a good day, man. Snoopy mindset, yeah, that is true. Oh, I missed to pick my cards and god damn.
Legions I command.
True. Next puppy's name should be Opie. Opie with a OPIE, like the character in what's the series called?
Happy New Year.
What's the motorcycle series called where there's a guy named Opie? I'm gonna put you on the floor now. Oh, I guess not. This is a puppy that doesn't want to go down. Can we go down now? Come on. There you go. Go snooze. Go snooze. Hmm? Andy Griffith. Am I high right now? No, I am not, but I'm still tired. So if I come across as high, that might be why. I'm still awake. I feel like they're in my bed. Hopefully my dogs will protect me. Well, Rascal has actually... I don't think he's ever killed a spider. But he does eat them up and then spit them out again over and over again. Which, yeah. I don't know if that's helping or if that's just weird. I'd say it's just weird. Like, it's too bad that my the cord for my video cam or like my webcam is so short, because you should see the way he lays down right now. Maybe I can do it. Maybe I can take a picture and show the cam. It's like the most God damn. I'm in a bad spot. Let's see here. I'm not gonna know until after if you actually see this picture get well or not. Look at those little stubby legs. It's lying right out. If there's a delay on the stream, I'm not gonna be able to see if I'm actually holding the picture right until like 15 seconds after. So I'm hoping that's okay. Good night, Sonny. I'm off, and thank you for the gummy bears memories. You're forever in my taste heart. Thank you, yeah, man. Sleep tight, and I hope that you get your fix of gummy worms as soon as possible. Yeah, these games are not going too well. I'm getting killed over and over again. Let's play another class. Let's try an Assault Priest instead. Still tired, I'm sorry for yawning in your face. His little legs. Yeah. He usually sleeps like that with the little stubby legs right out. It looks so weird, but it is cute, I have to admit. You have to go hunt bears that are multicolored. Gummy also as well. This is 2017, they're all about equality. Well, you have to accept all the bears. If you're eating gummy bears, you can't be a dick and just like exclude a certain color. That's racism. You have to eat all colors of bear, even if you don't. At least you have to accept them. Even if you don't like that particular taste of bear, you gotta accept them. That's the respectful thing to do. Jade Shaman. Why am I yawning all of a sudden? All gummy lives matter. True. True. How about what are you guys gonna do today? What do you have planned for the day? If there's still morning in your country, that is. What are you gonna do this day of days? Would it be racist to only eat black salt licorice bears? I mean, I think their purpose is to be eaten, so I think that would be supporting the black licorice bear community. Right? I think so. I think you're doing the right thing. We don't want him to have one of those totems. We'll get rid of that. Little snoozy man on here. Oh, snoozy. Oh, Leon is side instead. Oh, nice. Nice. Now he just flipped over to his side instead. Because he wanted tummy scratches. Oh, why am I yawning all the time? I should be waking up, not falling back asleep. I went on a boat with my dad and watched him fish. It was heavily raining, so it was nice to be home. It's 7 p.m. now. Oh, so you did that today? Cool. Did you catch any fish? If so, what fish? What fish are you fishing where you live? Cool. I do like I like fishing, but I am a little bit what do you say?
I go unseen.
I am a little bit.
I go unseen.
What's the name? What's the word? Help me out here. I'm not too fond of when it's not a lot of stuff happening. Otålig is the Swedish word. I'm stupid. Why can't I find this word? Do I have to Google it really?
Oh, I've been inside that thing for months.
Impatient. Of course. Why wouldn't I just... Oh, my lord. My brain is definitely going back to sleep again. This is... Oh, so stupid. I'm a little bit impatient. So... That's one of the negatives with fishing for me. Sorry for being so slow.
I go unseen.
I think you're doing the right thing. I enjoy fishing too, but it feels bad at the same time, so I let him go. Yeah, I get that. I think I have only like when I've been fishing, I only think I've taken up a fish one time and actually eaten it. Otherwise, they've been going back in the water. Also, a lot of my friends is doing like sport fishing, and so they fish a Swedish fish called gädda. I don't know the English word for them, but they're called gädda, and they're pretty vicious fish. But oh, sorry for sidetracked by the game. But they always throw them back in the water afterwards. They do take the picture and weigh them and stuff because it's for sport, of course. But then they throw them back so they can grow even more, and that other sport fishers can catch them too. He's running out of cards though, so I think I have to get rid of the threats before I play Nathos. I should be... I'm not gonna die on 14 HP. Right? No. I have no idea what fish, sorry, but it was big. I don't eat meat, so that's dinner for my dad and mom. Well, that's good for you. I do support that cause. I am not a vegan or a vegetarian myself, but I think it's good for you who are.
Just a pinch of it.
God, I think I'm dead here. 6, 9, 12. He only needs 1 more damage in his hand. Oh, he's not going face. He might have it anyway. Oh, Ragnar. 1/3 of a chance that he shoots my face. I don't have the answer anyhow, so I'm still dead. Well, actually... So he can't attack with Ragnar, so he has 3 damage. If he still needs 1 more damage in hand to be able to kill me. Right? Yeah. And he's not going face. Interesting. If I stay alive, this is gonna be an epic game. Impatient, yeah. It's clear you need more coffee, Seria. I agree. I've barely gone through my first cup. Fish are friends, not food. Well said. Also, I have to say, I can't be a hypocrite and say that I don't eat meat, because I do. But I do not eat fish or anything from the sea, and that's not because I'm vegetarian or anything like that. That's because I don't think it tastes good. So yeah. I have to find or draw something then with this one. I have to kill it off because he still doesn't have lethal. If he doesn't have it in hand, of course. The Ragnaros needs to hit my face for him to kill me. But it's getting worse and worse every turn. I can't clean this up. Ah, gosh. Oof, no. Let's see here. Which of my guys die from that? We go there, and then we'll go... I can't save this cleric anyhow. That's the one's gonna have to die. But I do the excavated first. And then I do the maelstrom one. And I kill the Ragnaros. Play this. This is so gnarly. Oh my god. I have been dead for many turns now. There, no, that's lethal. Oh, and he gets the right totem, really? That's what it's gonna win on? Oh. Oh well. Your hair looks great. What hair? I don't have any. Are you thinking of my facial hair? Or I actually shaved my head the what was it? Yeah, on Monday. Yeah, 2 days ago. So now it's all short and nice. I like it to be this length.
Anduin versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
You eat meat but don't fish either. Like crabs and shrimp and stuff, yeah. I've never been a fan of seafood. I don't know why. Like we have something in Sweden we call kräftskiva or kräftor, which is what do you call them in English? It's not crabfish. That's something else. Crawfish. I think you call them crawfish, right? It's a tradition in Sweden that we have crawfish parties and that people eat them and we fish them up, and yeah, it's actually like that. The crawfish thing, it's actually good that we do fish up, because they are if there weren't crawfish eaters in Sweden right now, then they would kill a lot of the fish and other life in the water, because they eat everything, and they become so many that they cover the whole sea floor. So they eat like other fish and other life so it would be an imbalance in the ecosystem if they got to roam free, so to say, actually. I don't know, I guess you could do another solution of the problem. You don't have to eat them. I'm not saying that justifies it. I'm just saying that there would be a problem if you stopped fishing them, actually. It's what the studies say. Great stream, see you later. Gotta get some sleep. Yeah, I get that, Mason. Sleep tight, man. Have a good night of sleep. Sorry, I worded that wrong. I meant to say short hair looks good. Yeah, that's fine. I get it. I get what you meant. And thank you for the nice compliment. Crawfish, yes. Yeah, that's the word, right? My parents go to crawfish boils all the time. It's like a long table filled with piles of crawfish down the table. Yeah, that's exactly it. And in Sweden we have weird lights and weird hats and sing weird songs when we do it as well. Because we're weird. We do... our traditions are very, very random. And beer. Lots of beer. That... not to be neglected. Beer is a big part of crawfish parties. But like not beer in particular actually, but it's very common to have snaps when you have crawfish parties. So like akvavit and Skåne, what's it called? Skåne. Yeah, there's a bunch of Swedish well-known snaps, and they taste terrible in my opinion. I am not a fan of those, but I have some friends that like them, and you sing a little song and then you take a snap. Really strong, really it's a high percentage of alcohol, and it's also very spiced. Not like a hot spice, but it's a very it's a lot of taste at one time. So yeah, I can't really drink it. I do not enjoy it too much. But there will be the occasional snaps when you're at the crawfish party. Hi says fuck you all. Well, fuck you too, I guess. That's one way to introduce yourself into a stream. Speaking of beer, I bought two what do we call call them in English? What do you call 124 pack of beer? I don't know what you would call that in English. We call that platta in Sweden. And I bought 2 of those, so 2 24 packs of beer from a guy that just been to Germany, because it's a lot cheaper in Germany, so that's why we go there. That's why a lot of Swedes go to Germany and buy alcohol and then go back. And like they stack up a pile so we don't have to buy in Sweden because our alcohol tax is so high. But a friend of mine was just there, and so I got two plats of beer, and they're shoved under the bed. But I drank some of it on the team party we had the other day. And I bought 1 case of Norrlands Guld, if you've ever heard of Norrlands Guld, and 1 pack of Mariestad. Which, both of them are places in Sweden. Hello, Moami. Moami. What time is it in Sweden? In Poland it's 11. Yeah, it's the same in Sweden. Same time. We also refer to it as a suitcase, 24 pack, yeah. Cool. Jordan, is it pronounced Weber or Weber? Weber. In Swedish, that spelling would be Weber. Oliver Passon says new season. Well, it wasn't too long ago the season started, I think. But I do not play that much Constructed, so I'm not too well aware of the seasons and when they start or end, for that matter. But I do play mostly Arena when I play Hearthstone. So I usually just play Constructed when I'm doing my dailies, which I'm doing now. Otherwise, I usually play Arena. Case of beer, perhaps. That sounds reasonable. I think case is a good word for it. Oh, German spelling. My grandfather is German. Do you live in America, Jordan, or do you live in America and have German heritage, or where do you live? Weber. Is it pronounced Weber? Like, wouldn't that be the German pronunciation? Jordan Weber. Pronunciations are fun. So I always suck at them. Do you know any words in Polish? No, I do not know any words in Polish. But if you want to, you can teach me how to curse in Polish, because I do play with some Polish players once in a while, every now and then. And sometimes you can't all be nice to each other on the internet, especially when you play games. So there will be some curse words thrown around, and then it's always good to have an arsenal of multilingual curse words, right? You want to be able to curse someone out in their own language. I think that's pretty respectable. Sorry for my old man noises that I make when I stretch. But I am an old man. I am soon 29 years old.
What to
And then I'm very close to 30. And then what is life? Right? I'm just kidding. If you're over 30, I am not calling you out. I will gladly live on after 30 as well. I play Black Ops sometimes and cuss all the time. No worries. What's all games, almost all games, have like rage built into it in different levels, and some form of toxic communities where players are pretty rude to each other online, and that's usually how it is. But okay, kurva. I actually know that word. I've heard that before. I wasn't sure it was Polish though. But kurva. Does that mean like prostitute or something, something like that, or what is it? Just like damn, or what's the meaning of it? When you're up at 5 a.m. but need to sleep but want to watch the stream. I'm sorry for keeping you up, but maybe if I'm boring enough, you'll fall asleep anyway. Yes, I live in America. My grandmother was Hungarian and my grandfather was German. Pronounced Weber, not Weaver. Weber. I might be saying it wrong all the time. It might make your grandparents very unhappy right now, but I hope you're okay with that. That's a great point, Sonny. Whenever I try to learn a new language, I want to know all the swear words first. It makes it more interesting. I agree. It's more fun to know the words you're not supposed to know. Makes it a little bit more exciting, right? Hey, game, stop lagging.
just a pinch of your
And then they cuss back and they end up being like 12-year-old kids, yeah. A lot of the gaming community is 11-year-old kids, and they're always speaking. Since they're behind the screen, they can be as cocky or rude or whatever as they like. So that's the gaming scene these days. Probably always were. I'm not gonna be one of those guys who's like, oh, I was better in the back good old days when old 12-year-old kids didn't go line and cuss at you. No, I'm fine with that. They can cuss away. Well, here it means everything from prostitute to damn it. Okay. Yeah. I think people use a word in Swedish, like the Swedish word for, or a Swedish word for prostitute, as a cuss word too. So it's called, you can say hora, and that means like, it means prostitute. It's a word for prostitute, but people can also cuss like if some, I guess, if so, like, let's say you drop a hammer on your toe, then you can scream hora because it hurts. And I mean, yeah, it can be used as a cuss word. It's spelled H-O-R-A. Hora. Not to be confused with the hurrah, which we say when someone has a birthday, or like yippee. It's like yippee or hooray is the same word, hurrah. So don't come to someone's party and say hurrah, hurrah. because that's the wrong one. You need to say hurrah. Otherwise they're gonna be mad at you for calling them a whore. I don't think that's too popular at birthday parties. It's 5 a.m. here too. God, how can you be up this late, everyone? It's in the middle of the night, isn't it? Maybe you have late work hours or something like that. It's always good to watch streams if you have a job that doesn't require too much attention in the night time, and it's a good way to like spend your time watching streams.
Fight with honor. I must protect the wild.
I work as a boat guard every now and then for my parents, like, and with every now and then I mean like it's only 2 times a year, but then you sit in the docks for the whole night, like all through the night, and it's the best thing you can do is watch streams or like YouTube videos to make time go faster, because it's in the middle of the night and no one else in Sweden is gonna be awake. That's a good way to spend your time, I think. Oh, it's cool, Sonic. I just can't hear to wait to hear the new stuff with Airtime. Yeah, that's nice. Really makes me happy that people are excited to hear this stuff. We as a band are very, very proud of what we've done now. We're very happy about the material we have for this record, and all of us are very excited to get this stuff done and actually get to post it out. We say whore as well. It's so weird that like that has become a cuss word, prostitute. I really liked your day with the band videos. Very interesting how a song is made. Yeah, thank you. I do get a little bit lower views on those videos, but it's not like I'm gonna stop making them for that matter. I really do enjoy making those videos, so even if they get a little less views, it's not like I want to stop doing them or think that something's wrong. I do understand that like this music is not meant for everyone, and everyone doesn't enjoy watching me scream for 10 minutes. So I'm very happy with the ones that do watch, and it's fun to make them, so thank you for that. I've never been out of the country. America is pretty big, so I've never only visited other states. Well, I think that's pretty common for American people, right? Like to not go abroad as much, because as you say, I mean, it's huge. So it's huge. Who's that? It's huge. Yeah, and I mean, you have a lot of different. What do you call it? You have a lot of different. I don't want to say communities, but I mean, culture is different in a lot of different places in America. You have a lot of different cultures depending on where you go, right? People are different in different states. I work night shifts and have the night out. Oh, cool. Well, then you gotta have your day rhythm, so you have to be up at night anyhow. Otherwise you will fall asleep at work, and that's not good. 4:21 a.m. here and only awake because spiders are scary little shits. They are scary little shits. I mean, what's up with those legs? Spiders. Come on. You can also say Pierdolsi. Pierdolsi. I have a. I'm guessing I'm not pronouncing that right, but let's see. I'll try and remember the spelling of it so I can type it out instead. Good to know. Good to know. Why don't you play some World of Warcraft? I used to play the World of Warcraft, I've been playing it on and off since it was released, but the new expansion was fun, but I think it got a little bit too repetitive for me. So that's why I'm not playing it right now. But I have some friends that still play it. I have my characters left and all that, so if I feel that it would be more fun, or it would be fun to pick up again if I miss it a little bit, then I have my characters done and I can just refill the game time with some gold and I'm good to go. But yeah, as I said, a little bit too repetitive right now with all the world quests and the content that's out right now. I'm excited as well, and you should be proud of what you and your band have achieved because it's amazing. Well, thank you a lot, Megan. That means a lot. Like the feedback you get from people that also want to listen to the music you've made. That's really flattering. That's what it's all about. When other people like your music, that means the world. Fuck, I'm so behind in this game. I don't think I have a chance to get back. Personally though, I am not a huge fan of the black metal sort of screams, but kind of worked for what you guys are doing, are going for, I believe. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's not for everyone. I do like the high pitch screams and the low pitch and the mid. Like, I like to be as dynamic as possible when I sing, because for me, when I listen to music, metal music, I like the vocals to be as dynamic as possible. So to not have like, a lot of bands has this a guy who screams with the same pitch scream all the time, and for me that gets a little bit boring, and I want a little more dynamic in my music that way. I am dead here.
This piggy's going to market. For the wild.
I am dead, I am dead. Tomorrow or today is my day off, and I plan on doing chores and getting tickets to a concert this weekend. So I must say goodnight. Okay, Alicia. Good night, sleep tight, and also what concert are you going to if you're still here? There are hundreds of different ethnic backgrounds in America, and I really like it that way. Is Sweden the same way? Well, we have mostly, I would say that we have people coming from a certain country, like when there's crisis in the world during different times, there will be different people coming to Sweden because we take in a lot of refugees. So like a long time ago there were a lot of people from Finland who came to Sweden, and that's made a cultural mark and a little community within the community still. because there were a lot of them coming, and they yeah. So, and like today, it's a lot of Syrian people that come, because those are the refugees of today. So I mean, it does leave a print on our Swedish culture, but I would actually say that it's like a lot of these immigrant or refugee people that come create a culture within the culture, which is not always positive, because you want to web everything together. You don't want to have communities within the community. You want the community to be one as a whole. One as a whole. It sounds like one asshole. That's. I don't want the community to be one asshole. I want the community to be as a whole. So I think that one of the problems with immigration policy and the things people like the way people get into a country is that they don't get phased into the community the right way. They get like they hang out with their own culture people. They hang out and spend time in their own community within the community, instead of trying to get and be a part of the big community. And I'm not complaining about the people doing that choice, because I would too. I would want to hang out with my own kind, in the nicest way possible. So I would do the same choice, but I do think that's a problem with immigration, and that's why there are all these gaps in community, and that people become racist towards a certain culture and stuff like that. So, or a certain kind of people rather. I think that's what creates the divide, that this culture within the culture thing. Getting political here. Whenever someone makes a joke, it's cringe, because how embarrassing it is to have a president. That's what we do for now, at least. Well, I do agree. I'm not gonna hate on people who support Trump, but me myself, I don't think that man is fit to be any kind of a leader for anything. But you may have your opinions, and you're allowed to. You're entitled to. That's what free speech is all about. And democracy. I live in the south and things are very different up north. I'm too worried about it. Or I'm not too worried about it, sorry. I like warmer weather. Visited New York once. So cold, not for me. I've been to New York actually too. New Jersey and New York. That's the two places in America I've been to. I were visiting a girlfriend a long time ago, like a couple of years back. So I was in America for 5 weeks then, and we're mostly in New Jersey, in a little in a town called Madison. But we also went into New York because I wanted to visit New York. It only snows every few years where I live. Yeah, here it snows for days and days and days sometimes. Cream chowder. Is that a South thing? Chowder? Chowder. Cream chowder. I don't know, it sounds like it's not like a soup, is it? Is it some cheese involved in chowder? I don't know. I'm confused. I'm going to see Beartooth, Underoath and Bring Me the Horizon. Ooh, good for you. That should be a good concert. I do think the Bring Me the Horizon, like their new things, are not bad, but I think they're so different towards they've been making before, that I'm not a big fan of the new stuff, because that's not what I think they do best. I think they do like Suicide Season and If There's a Hell, Believe Me I've Seen It, or whatever the record is called. I think that kind of music that they did then suits them the best, and they're doing that really, really well. I don't even know if they play those songs anymore. But they are a very good showman band, so seeing them live is probably really fun. Also, Beartooth, I know a lot of people listen to them. I'm not too familiar with them. But Under Oath, though, I grew up on Under Oath. They've done some amazing music and really talented musicians. One asshole. I would like to move to Sweden, or at least go to vacation there. Well, yeah. You should go vacation here first before you decide to move here. It's not... you should get a little feel of it first. The town I live in is actually pretty good to go vacation in, because we have a really nice beach here. Only problem is that you actually need good weather to be able to go to the beach, and good weather in Swedish summer is pretty rare. We might get a few weeks every summer where it's nice, and the rest is just, yeah, whatever. So you need to time it right.
You asked.
And Swedish weather is really unpredictable, so it's not really easy to time it right. You just have to be lucky, I guess. It's the way they pronounce it in Rhode Island. Yeah. Chowda. Suicide Season was always my favorite album from Bring Me the Horizon. Yeah, I do think that's one of the best that they've done. I started listening to them when they released the first album, so, which was a long time ago now, and they were in the first one of the first waves of like death core, which people call it, but. I would visit Sweden during the warmer weather. Yeah, I think that's a wise decision. I believe I could live in Sweden, love the country, and I drive a Saab, so I should fit right in. Lol. Yeah, there's a lot of people driving Saabs here. Like, there's a lot of people driving old Saabs, like Saab 9000. Or 9000, that would be 900 and stuff like that, the models are called. It's a very common car in Sweden, yeah.
For the wild.
I think you would be even more Swedish if you drove a Volvo. That's very typical.
Wanna blow something up?
I totally agree. They do play a few old songs here and there. I'm mainly excited for the Under Oath, and same grew up with them. Yeah, Under Oath they're a really special band. I'm a big fan of Under Oath. What's the first song I ever heard from Andros? How does it go? Like a boy dressed in red. What's it called? Something with red and black. I don't know. Can you feel your heart be racing? Can you taste the fear in her sweat? You've gone this far, it's too far gone, that she's still off the thread. I admit that I'm just a fool for you. I'm just a fool for you. And then the screaming begins, which was so cool because it was very, very new back then. So excited. um, does it get hot ever there? It does, like for us as Swedes it gets hot, but it never gets hot. I mean, we think it gets too hot at a certain point, but if you were used to warm weather and came to Sweden and felt that, I don't think you would agree that it was too hot. It might be just the perfect amount of hot for you. I think The Sadness Will Never End is one of my favorite songs by them. I do agree that it's a very good song. It's a beautiful song. Very, very, like that song screams with anxiety. It's like anxiety and desperation. He really gets that out in the vocals of that song. It's really good. I think it's a great song. Sonny, did you ever get into melodic death metal? For example, bands like Insomnium and Omnium, Gatherum, and or even Arch Enemy. I do. I have listened to some of Arch Enemy. Only listened. Also, you say only listened to metal for 3 years. Tired of Chug and DC and MC. Okay, they're like deathcore and metalcore. Okay, so I like when you say melodic death metal. For me, melodic death metal is something that we kind of play. But like I know that genres are different for everyone. But in my opinion, Eret Summit is melodic death metal. Also, Black Dahlia Murder I would call melodic death metal as well. But I mean, like all like genres are different for everyone. But if you are familiar with Black Dahlia Murder, I hope you like them, because that's not typical Chug. They're very like melodic influenced band with a lot of very nice melodies, and the guitar play. It's my opinion, at least. That's my favorite song of theirs, yeah. Boy Brush Red, Living in Black and White. That's the name. Thank you. I knew it was something with black and red and colors, you know. I know it was colors. They're Only Chasing Safety was such a good album and still one of my favorites. Yeah, I agree. That's a great album. I have to go, Sonny, but thank you for the live cool stream. sure to watch the rest and finish properly when I can. Thank you, Megan. Thank you for being part of this, and thank you for being so supportive and nice. Have a good day. Or night, wherever you are. I'm used to like upper 90-degree weather here, and it's humid here. I don't enjoy how humid it is. Well, I think the worst part of like warm weather, it usually comes with humidity, right? So, yeah, I agree that humidity is worse than humidity is worse than heat. So I'm also fine with heat to a certain extent, of course. But humidity is the worst. And so like when we get the humid thing in Sweden, it's usually when it's about to rain. Then you get like the air is so humid, and you feel that okay, it's gonna start thundering and lightning. It's gonna start any second now because the air is so humid. Rascal is still lying sleeping on my foot, by the way. He was lying on his tummy, and then he rolled over onto my foot, and he's been lying there ever since. It's been a good 20 minutes of Rascal sleeping on my foot, and I think it feels like my foot's sleeping right now. I don't think I can really feel it as I should. My foot is sleeping. Casey, I refer to as the swamp ass southeast. Well, I would say that you do get a swamp ass from humid weather. When it's humid outside, your ass is gonna be a swamp. You don't have to picture it, just now you know, right? You don't want to think of it too much.
What to do?
Fuck, is he gonna kill that? I'm dead now. I don't have a answer for the nightmare. It's a very hard minion to deal with if you don't have the answer right away. I never really liked Black Dahlia Murder except Nocturnal. It was pretty decent. Just the vocals I couldn't get into. Okay. Well, yeah, I get that. Vocals is such a huge deal of your taste in metal. So if you don't like the high pitched screaming and stuff like that, as you said before, then it might not be your cup of tea. I do think Nocturnal is a great album, but for me, it's my top 1 favorite band of all time. So I like everything they did or have done, and I'm a huge supporter of Black Dahlia Murder. Also, outside the music, very great bunch of dudes. Sweating standing still, I hate it. Yeah, that's the worst thing. When you actually haven't done anything to make you sweat, you just sweat. That is the worst. There's not even one good play here because I will enrage this no matter what. So I will just concede because I'm dead there. I'm totally dead. Oh, I wonder what everyone's saying, like Happy New Year all the time, but it's Chinese New Year or something like a while back, right? I think that's this season's theme. That's why. Swamps are so cool. My dad lives in Louisiana, and we would visit swamps and feed the alligators. Even though you're not supposed to. Yeah, are you not supposed to feed the alligators because you don't want the like alligator population to grow? Because there are already so many alligators? Gators. It's a cool animal though. Even though they're dangerous. I like a lot of lower vocals, never really a fan of high vocals, yeah. Well, I get that. I understand. I love Cataclysm. Yeah, they're cool. I've heard them. That's a pretty good band. Sonny, do you like The Lord of the Rings? Well, yeah, I do enjoy that trilogy, and I really like the Hobbit one too. I like adventure movies, and like the whole fantasy theme. Yeah, alternate worlds. I do like that. I enjoy those movies a lot, especially when there's a lot of money put into it. So the special effects and all, like the camera shots and all that is very on point. I do enjoy that. And eat at Dave and Buster's, best place ever. What kind of food do they serve at Dave and Buster's? I'm getting hungry, so if you say something too delicious, I'm not gonna be too happy. Sorry for the quiet. You know me, focusing on two things at once. Um, do you have Sonny? Do you have Dave and Buster's in Sweden? We do not. We have a lot of American fast food chains in Sweden, and I do enjoy when they come here and try to make it work in Sweden. Something we don't like. I think we have one like KFC, which was added not too long ago in Malmo, I think. But I would like that to spread out more, because I do enjoy me some KFC. Oh, it's a huge arcade and burgers and pizza. That sounds nice. I'd like to go there. That sounds like something that's right up my alley. I don't go for the food, just the games. Yeah. Well, that's something that I could do too, I guess. Like, yeah, the food's alright, but the games. The games, though. So if you want to learning some Polish, watch Jet Crew here on YouTube. Jet Crew. I'll put that in my memory. My small but small memory bank. Jet Crew. What content do they make? What kind of videos?
Jaina versus Troll. For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
It's now 3 a.m. Good night, Simon. I really enjoy the stream. Thank you, Alicia, and good luck with those tickets and the shows. I hope you have a really good time. Sleep tight. Ja, för fan, KFC utanför Hilly. So you live close to it then, I guess? Have you, like, when was it installed there? I go for beer and pastas, then games, tons of games, yeah. Beer and pasta, that's a good combo right there. How did I come into this stream? Well, so Scandals, I wonder that too. How did you get here? Anyhow, welcome. Maybe you know Catherine Byrne, and that's how you actually find your way here, or maybe you're a follower of me already. I'm not sure. Maybe you like Hearthstone. Maybe you thought the thumbnail was cool. Maybe fate brought you here. Maybe the greater meaning in life brought you here. There's a bunch of different alternatives.
I wonder.
If I visit America, I should go to Dave and Buster's. And if you're ever near a Cracker Barrel, eat there. What's the Cracker Barrel then? Cracker. Cracker Barrel sounds like to me. Cracker Barrel sounds like a people for dope fiends, like, or people who do crack. Oh, you just go down to Crack Barrel, smoke a pipe or whatever. They make funny, stupid videos and are from Poland. Sometimes they do challenges and speak Polish and stuff like that. Normally they live in Australia. Okay, interesting. I'll check that out. Oh, so it seems like KFC opened in Sweden for almost 3 years ago. But it's still only that location, right? It's only in one in whole Sweden? Or has there been more since then? And if there have been more, why aren't they in Motown yet? That's my question.
I wonder.
Ja. Lite överskattat. Ja, jag kan förstå att det blir en sån jävla hype på skiten att det kan vara att det blir överskattat i slutändan ändå. I always have trouble pronouncing Cat's last name when I tell my friends and family how fabulous she is. Burnt. Just like in English, I would just pronounce it the way that when you burn something, it's burnt. So just say burnt. I think that's the easiest way to pronounce it, and it's also correct.
Sneak attack.
Charge rule!
You love my new recipe.
Southern food is very strange to other people. Well, that's I don't think that's too uncommon. That certain cultures' food is through your eyes it's very standard, but through another person's eyes from somewhere else, it might be very strange. Like the crawfish thing from Sweden, for example. Like we don't think it's weird, but like through other people's eyes, sometimes it's like, oh well, you're kind of eating insects. Which it kind of is. Big weird looking things with claws and antenna and stuff like that. They don't look very pleasant. Cornbread. I don't think, like I heard about cornbread, but I do not think that I don't think that I've ever had cornbread. I had cheesy bread though. I think that's delicious. Only con for visiting new places for me would be that would be that they never have sweet tea. Yeah. Sweet tea is not right like regular tea, then I presume. Scrollade igenom alla portfolios på Soy för ett tag sedan och såg att Katrins chestpiece där. Gjorde hon den där eller är det en kopia? I don't know what ZOY is, but like Catherine's chestpiece is original. She made the design herself together with the tattoo artist. So that's the first one of them. After that, a lot of people have like some people have made copies of it. So I don't know if that might be in a picture that was up there. But I mean, I think I've seen like 4 straight up copies of it, and then there's always some that that like people would fucking dead. There's always some that people would call like copies, but that aren't copies, that are inspired by, but not copies. And Katrin has the same opinion on this, that of course you should be able to draw inspiration from another person's tattoo, but don't rip it off. like look at it, see, okay, I like these elements, and then go to your tattoo artist and say that this, I really like this tattoo, but I want to make it my own. I want to have these elements too. I want to make it more like this, more like that, and I want to include this. And then you gotta have your own design instead, and it will feel much more personal. Yeah, there's so much talk about food right now. Like I'm getting really hungry too. And it's all like, actually, I've only had my coffee. I haven't had my breakfast yet. So I'm gonna have to eat something because my stomach is telling me you need to eat something. It's telling me it's time to fill me up. Sorry for not saying anything. I'm just typing to Katrin right now. Stop, I'm getting hungry. Yeah, I'm getting hungry too. Like, at this pace, I'm not gonna be able to stream anymore. I'm gonna have to go and fix food. Let's talk about pierogi, Polish dumplings. I've heard that word before, that phrase before. I do not know exactly what it is, but like dumplings is usually good, and I would, I think I would like to taste some of them, please. Can I? Rascal, by the way, has now switched position,
Is on.
and he's a little bit, he's a little bit, he's curled up to a little ball right next to the computer. I'll show you. He always likes to be close. So he's just curling up in any way possible, like close to me when it's only me and him home. He's a little sweetie pie. Good morning, here in Brazil. I just woke up and Katrin is still in London, yes. You're curious about her new short hairstyle? Yeah. I don't know what to say about Katrin's hairstyle. I'm so unaware of like the beauty part of her her whole thing, but I like it. That's pretty much the extent I can go and explain it to. I do like it. House Rascal is still snoozing, yeah. Still snoozing. My little pug is snoring. I like pugs, they're cute too. My keyboard is eating my typing, god damn. That happens, Hernani, that happens sometimes. You can't... You just have to go with it. Come, baby, light my fire.
Drink the power. What to do? What to do? I wonder. Time runs out on me.
Let's see here.
I wonder.
No, why is my game lagging? Putting that back there. No, why?
Runs out on me.
You want it?
Stupid game. That's gonna put me behind.
You smell like a leopard.
My cat just wants more food. Meow meow. She can pull off any hairstyle. Fabulous. I agree. Even her old days with the hair color, different colors. Yeah, I remember that. Those pictures. And the beginning. And when I met her at first, pretty much. Pugs are stubborn, indeed. Bulldogs are very stubborn as well. Sonny, do you ever listen to Gojira? If so, yeah, any recommendations on album? I recently got into them. I do not, but I do think they are a good band.
You love my new recipe.
My Hearthstone is lagging. Why is it lagging? Please stop. You have a piggy, that's cool. That's really cool. God damn it, I feel... I'll get into this more in a coming video. Just sit tight. I'll be right back. Excuse me. That that made me that made me lose the arena. That's pretty inconvenient. Why I rushed off? I had to go to the bathroom, and what I was about to say, that I'm gonna talk about more in a video soon, is that I've been having some major problems with my stomach and my stomach. I've been to the doctor. Like, it's been going on for over a month now, and I've been to the doctors, and there's blood and in my stool, and like I'm inflamed. What do you call it? You call it inflamed? In my bowels. So I'm having a lot of problems with my stomach right now, and when it's time to go to the bathroom, it's like time to go to the bathroom, and it just happens like if I don't find a bathroom within 30 seconds of that I feel it's coming, then it's problem city. So when it actually comes along, I really have to go, and I've been given a date at the for a colonoscopy, it's called, right? Which is a little bit more serious procedure, where they go up with a camera inside you, and shit like that. So yeah, I'm actually quite scared, because they've already used the camera, but they didn't go up as far. But the colonoscopy is not a good thing, and I'm a little bit scared of the procedure. I know it's all gonna be fine, but I did not enjoy the first time, so that's why I'm not feeling too well. I'm home, and I can't really go to places right now because my stomach is preventing me to. I'm just running back and forth to the toilets in certain parts of the day. The evening is usually better. So yeah, I just had to explain because I just rushed off in a hurry. As you say, it can be IBS, it can be Crohn's, it's called in Sweden. I don't know if it has another name in English, but it can be a bunch of different things. From the first tests, they got the blood back, and they said the blood values were fine, and they couldn't see anything weird, or like find anything what it was through the blood. The stool test that they did, they also didn't find anything, and the camera they went up with, they said it was inflamed, but not too bad. But since then it's gotten worse for me. So yeah, I mean, in 1.5 weeks ish, almost 2 weeks, I'm going to the colonoscopy thing, and hope they can see what's the problem. But I am a bit worried. A good thing though is that I'm actually not hurting so much. When I go to the bathroom, it cramps a bit, but otherwise I'm not in pain. So that's a positive thing. They do not put me asleep for it, but you get what's it called? A pain relief drug. There's something you get in your bloodstream when you do some like of these procedures so you won't feel any pain. I keep forgetting words today. I'm sorry, but I bet you understand what I mean. Better have enough lube, yeah. I'll tell the doctor to be gentle. Morphine, thank you. That's right, morphine. You get morphine and you have to stay awake for this, so I'm gonna take all the morphine I can get because I want to be as little present as possible for this thing. Hello, Ben Allen. But okay, Ernani, about the camera thing, capsule. I think they have to like that they can see better with full colonoscopy. So yeah, I'm not sure about that. I'll ask my doctor about it, but I say the colonoscopy is already scheduled and stuff, so that's gonna happen. And I've actually been quite lucky to get get it scheduled for as soon as this is, because stuff like this usually goes slower in the system. So yeah. If you can handle getting a bodysuit, you can handle getting this, Sonic. Yeah, well, yeah, that's a pretty good point, I guess. I do, it's mostly about being relaxed. If you work yourself up about something like this, then it's gonna be worse. So I try to stay calm about it, but it does worry me a little bit. I think I'm not gonna queue up any more games now because, like, this was the first time today, and once it starts happening, it's gonna continue to happen every now and then. So I think I'm gonna end the stream here pretty much. But I'll stay along. If you have any final questions or suggestions or anything like that, just throw them out now, and I'll wait a little bit. But I don't want to be running back and forth with this while I'm streaming. By the way, thanks for the support. It means a lot that you're here watching and participating here with me, keeping me company while Cat's gone. That's nice. Yeah. There's something like a lot of Swedes say when they speak English, is that, and yeah, when they don't have anything more to say, because that's something you say in Swedish too, and then you just translate it right over. And so when you're done speaking, don't have anything more to say, you always go like, and yeah. I love you too, guys. Thank you for the support, and also I will be making, like, at some point I'll be making a video of this. Catherine has both of the cameras with her right now, so she's filming stuff where she is. So that's why I thought I could stream today, because that's the only alternative I have of making a video, since I don't have equipment. But I will be making more videos as soon as she gets home again. I have stuff planned that I'm gonna do. I have some collaborations laid out for me that, like, it's gonna be my first collaborations with other companies, so that's exciting, to actually get this channel to work, so I can actually start making a little bit of money from it, because I do want to buy more gear to make the channel grow even more, to make these streams so I can play other games while doing these streams and stuff like that. So it's an exciting time for my YouTube career. It's starting to pick off or lift off a little bit, and of course it's always great to have Kat that can get me through all these kind of things by coaching me pretty much, because she's been through it herself. Will I be doing more streams this week? I think I will be. Maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the day after that or something. And I think I'll try to stream another game too, just to see if it works on the stream, because Hearthstone is not very. It doesn't take a lot on your computer, so I'll try and do another stream, see if it doesn't lag and stuff. Try another game so you can see something else, and yeah, we'll try that. I'm kind of glad that Spider woke me up. Well, yeah, thank you, Spider. Thank you, Spider. It should stick around, that spider. Maybe he live in your bathroom instead. It's a good wake up call or wake up clock. Yeah, okay guys. As I said, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me when you come on here and talk to me and stuff like that. It's always nice to be interactive with the people that watch you. It feels like when, like in regular videos, you of course you do a video for the people that watch you, and then you answer the comments. But it's when it's live like this, and it's a little bit back and forth, it gets like a little bit more like a real life conversation. It's always nice, I think. I like to interact with people like this. That's why I like the stream setup of everything. That's why I like Twitch, and that's why I watch other streams. So yeah. So yeah. Hello, Luke Beller. It's too bad for people arriving just now, but the stream will get uploaded soon. I don't know how long YouTube takes to upload videos like this, but it will be up soon. But yeah, you can go back and watch the stream if you missed anything. I really hope you have a sunny fucking day, and I'll see you next